Okay, so one of the reasons why there are DJs is for a while there, all the Feldman bands were playing all exactly the same songs and not doing much of a stage show. So the clubs went, oh, we could just get a DJ to play all these songs and we won't have to pay all this money to a band, which worked for a while, but now DJs are even more expensive than a band. And like the DJ mixers, you can't even fix them, are like $3,000. You get these touring DJs, you know, several clubs, they have a touring DJ. I need this X5 52.9, which, you know, you basically have to buy one. It's $300 a day to rent it. You know, it's like you could rent a good quality cello for that much money. So all this, the DJs have become really expensive. Why? Because people do drugs and have sex with each other while they're listening to DJs. So I think there's a direct relationship to how many people are getting laid and how much alcohol you sell. Maybe you sell more alcohol if you sell ecstasy, or you've got coke that doesn't kill people. So it's kind of I guess DJs have become a thing. Now, bands can't play, Strangelove can, but most bands can't play every hit song from the last 35 or 40 years. You don't have the singers to do it. So the DJs kind of came in that way. But what are they doing to our society? They're not creating anything, and they're stealing creativity, and the very, very worst thing is they think they're really cool. There's this new thing called beat mixing. So whenever we played music, we would, you know, try to pace it. So like we do the shuffle, and then we do a rock, and then we do a funk. But this whole thing is, it's like an hour, about 27 different songs, all with the same beat, which is like a Hollywood action movie that has no plot, and everybody's just, you know, going around and chasing each other and shooting at each other. It's kind of like Fast and Furious DJ style. You get these DJs. I was down in Mexico at a Mexican-American wedding, big expensive thing. They must have paid this guy, and I asked him if he would play Lowrider, which is the biggest Chicano hit of all time by Eric Burdon and War. And he looked at me and he said, "You don't know anything about music." Like as if I had insulted him by asking him to play a request. So I know that the corporate DJs, they've sold out. They play requests. They play stuff that people want to hear, like top 40 bands. And I mean, the whole band thing is so bad these days that there's a new trend with young bands called dead air. So they finish a song and then they stand there on stage. We didn't have a lot of dead air when we were playing.
No, zero dead air.